And wait for a couple of people to come on. What's going on, Caesar TAMG in the building? What's going on, man? As you just let you guys know, we got Coach Kenny Ellis of Team Gervonta Davis in the building, and we're going to chop it up about information that he wants to let people know about what is taking place with Coach Calvin Ford. There's been a lot of reports out there about what's going on. So we were going to try to record it. We had a little bit of a technical issue, so we figured we just go live. And if you guys have any questions, provided it's something that he's willing to answer, then we can chop it up. But let's wait until some people get in. It's kind of like an off time that I'm usually not on. So we'll let some people get in the building. But how you feeling, Coach? How you feeling, Coach?
I'm feeling good, man. It's getting ready for the new year.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. You got any plans for tonight? Any plans?
Stay up late to eat steak.
I eat steak.
Stay up late to eat steak.
Yes, sir, man. And I think when we talked that I actually owed you. I left a super chat over there on the Rise podcast. And what I said was, I was like, I had to eat. I said I needed to eat crow. But it was me that needed to eat the crow because I was the one that said Errol, you said Terrence. So I'm the one that actually needed to eat the crow, not you. Because you're like, I'd rather eat crow than something. I was like, man, I'm the one eating crow.
It's all good.
Yeah, man. It's good. So we got people flowing. We got 14 people. Put a comment in the comment section if you hear, man, because we're gonna get and get to the meat of it, man. So we're gonna wait till like there's maybe 100 people on here. Again, this is an off time for us to be on, so it may take some people a little bit of time to get in. But man, so there have been videos put out about Coach Calvin and Coach Calvin having had some issues, legal issues right now. And you said that you wanted. What's going on, Sam Jacks? How you feeling, man? So the purpose of this is to let Team Davis, Kenny Ellis specifically, who was an eyewitness to everything that was going on, get a chance to get his information out there and let everybody know what really transpired. Against all ropes, against the ropes with DOS. What's going on with you, sir? Simple facts. What's going on, man? George Gordon in the building. What's going on with you, sir? Hope you well. So let's get going, man. We'll record it and people will see it eventually. What's going on? So how do you want to do it, man? How you want to talk about it?
Let fans know and the viewers that when you report something to the police, it's like reporting to boxes, right? Whatever the police you report to them, they write it, then they put a warrant out before they really investigate. I can wake up tomorrow morning and say, Phenom did this to me. They're gonna put a warrant out for you, whether it's true or false. And that's similar to what's going on. It was a business. We did business with a company, and
well, let's start with this. Since you put out the warrant. So there's reports that there was a warrant out for the arrest of Coach Calvin or Calvin Ford. Mm-hmm. And that was accurate, that there was a warrant out for him.
Right.
And then so did he get arrested? Or did he turn himself in, or
they picked him up, they picked him up on some false accusations that somebody accused him of doing. And now
so what's the false accusations? What were the accusations that were made? To the extent that you don't say anything you don't feel comfortable saying, but
they got his charges all over the internet already. So it was assault with a deadly weapon from two people. And the question is, if that happened and I was with Calvin, why am I not locked up? You understand?
Yeah.
Why am I not locked up? Because if that was something would have went down that serious, the code, we ride together.
Right.
Happened. I'm just want to let the people know he's been falsely accused, and the truth will rise to the top.
Yes, sir. So you said that you were just the details of it. Any details that you want to get out about it, like to explain what happened, or you just want to say, look, man, that it is true that he was that there was a warrant, and that then they picked him up, but that what they're saying about him, which was assault with a deadly weapon, is not true. That you were there. There was no deadly weapon. There was no right.
Other people was there. There was no weapon. There was no deadly weapon. It's just you have opportunists in this world. If they see certain people they think is money in it, then they go for it. I just want to let the fans know and the viewers know that it's not true. It's not
okay. True. And Coach Calvin's not the type of dude like. Now this was in Las Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas, and like you said, Coach Calvin ain't the type of guy that out here getting in a bunch of drama. And when we out and about, we having fun. If it is any drama, we try to steer away from it. Yeah, so I can't stress it enough. Calvin is innocent. He didn't do nothing wrong. I was there. If Calvin was locked up if Calvin was into something, I would have been in it with him.
Because you were in the same situation. Without giving too many details, you were
there the whole time. My daughter was there. We had other fighters that was there.
So you got eyewitnesses to the event and all of that stuff that you can put out there, and you're gonna be an eyewitness to the event.
Everything.
Okay.
It's crazy. How long? It's crazy the way people could just say something and put a warrant out when you're innocent. When you did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is. They make the accusation. They figure that they've got enough evidence to look it into you. They put it out there. A warrant is just saying, hey, we need to talk to you. And so they get the right. So they get the right to talk to you.
Exactly.
Yes, it's up. Devin Haney and his content are going to go for clicks and views. Well, look, man, I did see that there was conversations about people. No, to be fair to people, when Gervonta Davis gets arrested, people put a lot of, put all the information out about him getting arrested. When Devin Haney was arrested, everybody put that information out there about Devin Haney getting arrested. When Bill Haney couldn't get into Australia, they put all the information out there about him. So exactly. Yeah, so I don't think that this is anything where it necessarily has to be like one team versus another. It's just somebody that is out there in boxing where people are going to jump to conclusions about what type of person that he is and where he is in his life, and just assume that because somebody made an accusation about you, that necessarily means that that's true. The same thing was said for Devin Haney when Devin Haney had a gun underneath his seat, and they arrested, and he was arrested for it, or I don't know if he was actually brought in or whatever, and then he was going to get charged, but they wind up dropping it once they look at the information and see, hey, but the benefit that we have here is that you have somebody that was actually there that is saying,
right, I was right there. We were all talking, and things didn't go their way, and they press false charges. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I can't wait till the truth rise to the top. Because they give my man the running right. It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, it's unfortunate, man. They had, but just so the people that think I don't think it is what it is, man. People are going to talk about what they're going to talk about. Bomac, when Brian McIntyre was over there in the UK, he got caught. Well, he had a gun in his bag, and they're like,
yeah. And
so
he's a great man. They just take stuff and just throw it out of proportion all the time, And
yeah.
Going on with Coach Calvin, the same exact thing,
Yes, sir. So yeah, man, that's unfortunate, man. And I'll look for. Do you know what the next steps for him are? If you feel like giving it.
Yeah, we should be in front of a judge one day this week, and that should clear everything up,
Okay. Now, was he in Vegas when they pulled him? When they pulled him in, was he in Vegas or in Baltimore?
Baltimore.
So then he got transported to Vegas, or is he in Baltimore?
He's in Baltimore waiting.
Okay, yeah. I wonder how that. Yeah, well, I mean, too bad T. Orlando Pearson's not here, but it'd be interesting how that. Wait, so he was like driving in a car somewhere, or they came to his house?
We're leaving the gym, and they pulled up,
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, shoot, man. Go ahead.
All false, man. It amazes me how somebody can just say something, and they just write it and come and get you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing. Well, it's kind of the same thing that I think people should probably be patient with it, because what happened with Tank in the situation in Florida, in the situation with Tank in Florida, the woman, she called, they came and got him. What wound up happening was the lady says, nah, that didn't actually happen. And then winds up that he gets, it's unfortunate though, man.
And again, if me and you hang together and you in a conversation with two guys, I'm gonna be in it with you. When they
Yes, sir.
lock me up too, right? What the question is why I'm not locked up with Coach Calvin if that stuff took place. And I was right there, you know? It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yes. Yeah, man. Well, that's unfortunate, man. But I think that you guys are gonna be good, man. And then you gotta have people like myself eating crow when it winds up that you find up having the stuff come out, man. But look, man, it's unfortunate. And like I see, like, and just to defend the content creators that talk about it, like, you know, it is what it is, man. Coach Calvin is a famous man. He's one of the biggest names in boxing. So people are gonna, when things like that happen, people are gonna want to break news and give their 2 cents, give their 2 cents in it. But that's why we had a justice system we're supposed to have, which is that you're innocent until proven guilty. Exactly. And just because somebody accuses you of something doesn't mean that you did that. And you see that what the character of the man has been for a very long time. I doubt very much that he's going to throw it all the way over whatever the particular. And I mean, I got a sense of what the issue was and what happened when you said it, but that's nothing to share. That's for you guys when you get to the courtroom. Faith, Michael Fernandez said, thanks, Fanon and Coach, for the update. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's to you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, so what? I'll wait for maybe if anybody's got a question, let me know and I'll ask. Black Truth, Toronto said, Fanon got the drop. Hey, man, look, I appreciate that they would actually talk to me about it because I didn't want that stuff floating. I didn't want that floating out there for too long on people, man, because that's just not the right thing to do, man. So we got it on. We got it on tape, man. Is there any idea what's going on with you guys in your camp, with your fighters next? Like,
we basically just waiting. You know, we don't have any names yet, but we training. You know, we didn't turn it up yet. We just waiting to get a date, and when we get the date, it's turn up time.
Okay, do you guys know? Do you guys know anything about whether you're going to be on BOK Prime or is there other networks you guys are looking at? Or
we didn't get an exact name where we're going to fight and who we're fighting with, but we just heard the top of the year. So
that's it. Okay, man. That works for me, man. That works for me. Anybody got any questions for Coach Kenny Wise here, man? Otherwise, I think we can wrap it up. I just wanted to make sure that I had a way to get it recorded and we can put it up. But man, I appreciate you coming by here and letting everybody know what the deal was. It is true that Coach Calvin there was a warrant out for him, and it was over an incident that took place in George Gordon said, how is Coach Calvin doing?
Man, Calvin is doing great. He's doing great, man.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. But all right, man, I just want to get that out there for you, man. Appreciate you coming by, Coach.
Appreciate you having me on.
Man, anytime. I usually don't ask for interviews and all that stuff, man, but I appreciate you for coming by. And then, so I'm going to put it up so everybody heard from you and knows what the deal is. And they got to have a lot of speculation. So the summary of it is that Coach Calvin, there was an incident that took place in Nevada, in Las Vegas, and that there was a warrant that was issued for him that was served on him outside the gym, outside of Upton Gym. So they arrested him outside of Upton Gym, and right now he's in jail, or he's confined. I always make sure I say the wrong thing, but he's in good spirits, and there's several eyewitnesses that are going to testify that what they're accusing him of, which was assault with a deadly weapon, is not true. And that your belief is this stuff is going to brush over, just like several of these other things more have brushed over that have taken place over the last few years. Like the Devin situation, the Tank in Florida type of situation. And so that's about it. Is that properly summarized?
Yep. That's
And
it.
also you wanted to say that if you know what the situation is, if this was some situation where there was a real fight or something that really would have broke out, then there would have been more than just Coach Calvin involved in it. It would have been you involved in it as well.
Exactly. They would have came and got me too, because if Calvin was in it, I'm in it, you know?
Yes, sir. Hey, RJ Mar said, Coach, let Tank know we can't wait for his return. Pow.
Appreciate you for sure. I'll let him know.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, man. Thanks, Coach Kenny. I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah.
Anytime, man. You have a wonderful day. And I'll make sure I'll put this up and put it up in the video by itself.
All right.
All right, man. Happy New Year. Peace.